want us to look at what Elijah Muhammad put on the back page of our paper.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He introduced the Muslim program, I think it was in July 1962,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
at the Erie Crown Theater in the McCormick
Yes, sir.
place in Chicago. Then in the next year, it was on the back page of the paper, and from that day to this, we have kept his program before the world. So I want to say to the government, we're not just somebody that's desirous of separating from you on our own.
Think about this. Think about it.
The program of separation is given by God and backed by God as the only solution to the toxic relationship between black and white. What do you want, Muslims?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, you may say, well, I'm not a Muslim, so you ain't talking about me. Oh, yes, you are a Muslim.
That's right.
Whatever you call yourself, that's you. But God called you best.
Go ahead.
He said it like this: set your face for religion being upright.
Go ahead.
The nature made by Allah, in which He has created the human being, and there is no altering Allah's creation. Everything in creation submits to the will of God except the rebellious devil.
Go ahead. That's right. Teach.
And of course, he has made us into himself. He made us call him Massa. Yes, Massa. And he made you and me into this grotesque manifestation of the original man.
That's right. That's right.
Elijah Muhammad put it on the back page of the paper.
That's right.
We want freedom.
Go ahead.
That's right.
That's right.
A full and complete freedom. Don't you want that?
Sir.
Do you have it?
No, sir.
You don't have it? Why don't you have it? Could that be why Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free? What kind of truth should you know that will cut the umbilical cord between you and your master? We want justice. Equal justice under the law. We want justice applied equally to all, regardless of creed or class or color. That's what we want. Isn't that what you want? Do you want to see any human being deprived of freedom or deprived of justice?
No, sir.
Well, we're in the same pew, in the same church. We want equality of opportunity. Isn't that what you want? We want equal membership in society with the best in civilized society.
That's right.
That's what we want.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But here's the thing we got to ask. You know how long we've been in America? 462 years.
Think about it.
And we have suffered every day
Yes, sir.
Every day.
for 462 years.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
So now, most of you who have been involved in civil rights, we salute you. Because your love of America and white people
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
has caused you to suffer every kind of indignity to get a little glimpse of freedom. So my sister Nina Simone said, I wish that I knew what it means to be free. We don't know freedom. So how have you suffered to get change? We had to die
Yes, that's right. That's right.
to go to toilet with white people.
Go ahead.
We had to die to eat in a restaurant with them.
That's right. That's right.
We had to die to be buried in the same cemetery with them.
Think about it.
We moved into their neighborhood, and the minute they saw us, some of them burned crosses, some of them drove us out, or they left. They don't want to be with us.
Think about it.
That's right.
Now, you beautiful sisters in this audience, look how pretty you look when you want to, show yourself. What is it that when you come out and you're so beautiful and somebody ain't paying you no attention? To some of us, that's worse than a slap in the face. I look so pretty, and that man didn't even look at me. And you've been prettying yourself up for white people.
Right.
We want to talk like them. We want to walk like them.
Go ahead. That's right.
We want to be like them, only to be rejected by them.
Think about that. Think about that.
Aren't you tired? What will it take to make you see they don't want you? We can't get justice under this construct called the American way of life. We can't get full freedom. We can't get equality of opportunity. So Elijah Muhammad said, we want our people in America whose parents or grandparents
Go ahead.
were descendants from slaves to be allowed. Isn't that nice?
Think about it.
To be allowed to establish a separate state or territory of our own, either on this continent or elsewhere.
Right.
Well, wait. Sisters, have you had an abusive man in your life? Can the church say amen? When you have an abusive man in your life, and the more you try to show that man how much you care, how much you love, and then he keeps abusing you, what thoughts come to your mind? No, wait, don't kill him, for God's sake. But don't you think about moving somewhere else, or doing something else, or being with somebody else? But not you. No matter what he does, we're like the dog, you know, that and the dog run and wag his tail and lift his leg and urinate on your leg thinking it may be a fire hydrant.
That's
right.
You're kind of pitiful. But Elijah Muhammad said, we believe that our former slave masters are obligated. Remember the word now, obligated, to maintain and supply our needs in this separate territory for the next 20 or 25 years until we are able to produce and supply our own needs. Don't say it can't be done. For all these years, the American taxpayers' money has been given every year to Israel to maintain them on the land of the Palestinians. Don't you tell me that we have not earned by our sweat and our blood a land of our own and obligate them. Okay, since we can't get along with them in peace and equality, after giving them 400 years of our sweat and blood and receiving in return some of the worst treatment human beings have ever experienced, we believe our contributions to this land and the suffering forced upon us by white America justifies our demand for complete separation in a state or territory of our own.
Go ahead. That's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, do you know white people of intelligence feel the same way?
Think about it. Yes, sir.
Somebody told me that the alt-right, Mr. Trump's people, had a tweet or something. We kind of like what Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam is saying. We're with them to separate in a land of their own. I said, very good, alt-right. Y'all want to talk about it? Talking has been done. Nothing to talk about.
That's right.
Because now it's either separation or death.